When you're a victim of sexual abuse, you have a few different paths in life that you could go down. You can go down the path of ignoring it and trying to just live your life. You can go down the path of living in it and becoming a victim. You can go down the path of becoming a victimizer. I went down the path of ignoring it. That path, fortunately, led to me hating myself and also hating anybody who even acted like they were a predator. I would be vehemently ready to strike, and I could see my anger bubbling up at just the thought of it. So I understand when I see others who have that reaction too, especially if they've been through sexual abuse, because you go down the path of trying to ignore it and live your life. And unfortunately, life shows you that others are going through it too. And it makes you just, I realized that instead of dressing and allowing myself to become bitter and angry, I feel like if I voice the things that I'm going through and allow that part of myself to heal, I'll be able to move on with my life. Because you really can't ignore it, but you can move on. And I think that starts with letting it out and also understanding that some of those predators will put down that path. That doesn't excuse their behavior. And they're still predators, and I still hate them. I'm sorry. I still hate them. But I understand why some of them did what they did if they went through it themselves, because that's one of the paths that you could go down. So, to anybody who's going through it right now, please understand that you are not the problem. I need you to understand this. All right? The problem is the person who is victimizing you. All right? And if you can get out of this situation, I pray that you can. But when you do, please take some time for yourself. You don't need to try to jump into relationships or anything. Take your time, center yourself, okay? Because otherwise, you can go down one of those paths. The path of the victim is no good either. All that does is make you just always feel like the world is beating you down. And the world will beat you down. But if you allow your mind to absorb that and let that be your personality, it's never going to work out. I know I'm not an expert on this. This is my interpretation of my situation. If anybody has any thoughts on it, I would love to hear them. Leave them in the comments. Peace.